The thing you got to remember, good leaders focus on what you do and how you do it. The great ones, they remind us why. You know, as hard as you've been working to engage your people, there's something missing. That's culture. And each of you owns this culture. 95% of job candidates today say that culture is more important than compensation. Now, know that potential new hires are going to check you out on career sites, on social media. There's a couple of things they want to know. First off, who do you say you are? That's your brand. Second, do you live up to what you say? That's your culture.
To really understand a problem, you need the data. And Adrian's work is based on survey results of over 800,000 people in the workplace and what makes them feel engaged and what makes them excited to come to work every day. He came to this conference and really he wowed us. I remember when the section on engagement was over, and I actually was personally responsible for leading that half day of the two-day conference. I went and sat down by one of the founders of the company, and he said, in 40 years of this conference, that half day was the most powerful we've ever had.
How many people have had a lousy boss in your career? He or she's not here with us today, right?
Absolutely correct.
Okay,
They're not
good.
here.
All right. All right, so Lisa, so tell us what this person was like. How did they treat you?
It's really bad.
Yeah.
Demeaning you,
Oh my
talking
gosh.
down to you, just like crap.
Wow. Did you trust this manager?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. You need a Karen. Let's give her a round of applause. Okay, now let's do the positive here. Who's had a great boss?
Positive and reinforcing
that's
and
awesome.
everything, yes.
If this great boss asked you to take on an extra assignment or take on an extra shift, would you have done it for him?
Definitely.
Definitely. As you're driving into your office, Max, every day, do you just sort of throw your fist in the air and say, yes, I get to go to work today? Do you do that? Sometimes. Okay. Integrity is one of your core values. Nicely done. So how can you become more innovative and agile when the world is changing so fast? Let me tell you about Mitch Schneider. When I met him, he'd just become CEO of 80-year-old Bell Helicopter. Now, they were known as being really safe and reliable, but not particularly innovative. So he renames his engineering group the Innovations Team. And he brought in some graphic artists who'd worked in video game design and sci-fi movies. You know, these guys wore Birkenstocks and t-shirts, and they came into the button-down world of engineering, and Mitch said, it did not go well. The designers would say, what if we made the wings look like this? And the engineers would say, nope, won't fly. Mitch said every idea just got shot down. So Mitch created some ground rules. First, anyone can make suggestions without fear of looking stupid. Second, we will challenge the idea, but not the person. And third, debates are an opportunity to find the best idea, not to ram home your points. Now, are those genius? No. What's genius is that he actually did it. He created a safe environment for respectful debate. And boy, the debate started. He says, I'm sitting in a meeting one day, and in the corner, one of the engineers, I hear this little whisper to a crazy idea. The engineer says, you know what? That might just work. He said that was a tipping point. Now this is the first aircraft out of that innovations team. It's pretty cool, right? On my last visit to Bell Helicopter, one of the engineers told me, he said, today we are like a pack searching for solutions rather than a herd searching for cover. Employees need to have their leaders create these psychologically safe environments. I've been asked to speak to a group of leaders. To get through, I have to understand their worlds. I'll do multiple calls beforehand with the client, or interview key executives. If possible, I'll even spend time in their locations. I have to understand the stresses they feel. When I met him, Carlos Aguilera was district manager for the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport for Avis Budget Group and had the highest scores in the entire company for employee engagement. So I'm sitting with Carlos one day at lunch and he jumps up and he says, Adrian, he says, I still have 9 pennies in my right pocket, come on. So we race out to the front. He tells me every day he starts with 10 pennies in his right pocket. And when he recognizes somebody for living one of the core values of the Avis Budget Group system, he moves a penny from his right pocket and he puts it in his left. So he says up front, he says, who's seen someone doing something great? And one of the shift managers says, Geneva saw a customer come in with a black knee brace on and she had the customer's car brought out front instead of having to walk through the lot. He presents her with a quick little on-the-spot award. It's over in 30 seconds. He says, this is what service excellence is all about. It's a great little moment, and they are happening all day long because a leader is looking for those behaviors that move the culture forward.
He was just absolutely brilliant, captivating, really command a presence, really connected with the audience. His examples were so funny. And so people really resonated with it, and he adapted his content, and he really tried to understand, what are the pain points that we're trying to solve for.
As a leader, how do you get your people all in? How do you attract and retain great talent, convince them to give extra effort, offer up new ideas, all amidst constant change? These are the challenges we all face as leaders. This is my life's work, to build winning cultures, and it's a great job.